Look alive, ladies and gentlemen, sports fans around the world. This is episode 44 of the Millie Goats, July 9th, 2023. Happy birthday, Mom. Happy birthday, Dad, first of all. And let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National Dimples Day. Could be for golf balls, but all the information, we'll get to that in a minute, is on the facial features. So that was a pretty interesting read, I have to admit. I am currently solo right now. I know J-Vi's on his way. Butch P, I believe, is on his way too. Tex had a little run-in with some stomach issues. So he will not be joining us tonight, I don't believe. But basically what we're trying to do here, folks, we are the Millie Goats. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the interactions on Twitter. We are trying to win the $1 million prize on DraftKings. So did we win it this week? No, we did not. But I didn't technically play in the million. I played in a lower tournament. But I still did really well. So we'll get to that a little bit later. But it is National Dimples Day. We had the John Deere Classic. We had Sepp Straka go absolutely nuclear out there today after we gave him a nice little pep talk via the Twitter account. We said this guy right now has got to step up his game. We gave him a little pat on the butt on Friday, and this man came out here Saturday and Sunday and went absolutely berserker style and torched up the John Deere Classic. It was ridiculous. I think he was 11 under through 14 at one point today. And then so he was on sub 60 watch for sure. He was on, this is about to happen, 58, 59 on the golf card, on the scorecard there. But he yanked one into the water on 18, and that kind of limited everything. So, but that's not the biggest news from this tournament. Biggest news from this tournament, I'm sure everybody saw. It was all over social media. It was on Golf Digest, I think. Was Mark Hubbard chipped in from out of the sand on a par 3. I think it was the par 3 12th. He chipped in, and hold on, J-Vi's coming in here. J-Vi's coming. There he is. There he is.
Hey.
What up, big dog? Hey, I was do what?
Open your eyes. That's my look alive.
Look alive.
Where were you at? Sorry to interrupt. Sorry,
I was getting to I just introduced National Dimples Day, and then I was telling people we're trying to win the Millie. I didn't win the Millie, but I did have a really good lineup. And then I was talking about Sepp Straka, how he lit the course on fire the last 2 days. And then I started talking.
I was on the plane and watching it through the live view, and it was 58 watch. And then I got to the rental car place, and I shot a 62, and I'm like, "What happened on the last hole?"
Yeah, he yanked one into the water. So still, hey, played him though. I was telling the people, hey, credit to us for giving him a little pep talk on Twitter and telling him we need him to have a big day. And what did he do? He went out there and had a big weekend.
Hey, you were on it. You were on it.
Hey, all day. And then I was getting into the real highlight from this tournament, which was the bird heard around the world.
Yes.
All puns intended on this one. I mean, Mark Hubbard dunks it from the greenside bunker on 12 to chip to have a sand save for a birdie. And when he got out of I'm sure everybody saw it who's watching this. You probably watch golf. Gets out, flips off his caddy. We see the video. We immediately jump on it. We've got things in the works right now for this occasion. He jumps out of the bunker and flips off his caddy. We see the video. We comment, hashtag the Hubbard. instead of Mark Hubbard with an A, we put an I in there. He got involved because we said we were going to make a shirt. So if you're watching Mark Hubbard, the shirt, the design is all being worked on. We went straight into the brainstorming tunnel, and we all got to working on what we got, and we got it cooking. We got a few things in the works. That shirt should be out soon. Then he said 10 million% he's in on this shirt. So direct response from him.
We got to deliver though.
It's a lot of pressure. I had that in my notes. We have to deliver. It literally says it right here on my phone.
Hey, that's what we're about though.
Joel Damon chimes in and says he wants the shirts.
No self sanctions on this.
We're gonna deliver. So Damon and Hubbard, if you're watching, there he is. If you're watching this, Damon and Hubbard, let us know how to get in contact. We will get you that merch of the hashtag Hubbard, because we're coming. So that was epic. That was the best, man. Gotta love a guy like that. He was that fired up. I was like, man, everybody's gonna be Hubbarding all over the golf courses. They're gonna make a shot and flip off all their buddies. They're gonna be like hashtag Mark Hubbard. Oh man. Anyways, all right. So that was the big. What's up, Butch?
Hey, just trying to be here.
Hey, you're here.
Can you hear me?
We're all running a little late today. We got a bunch of things going on, trying to win the millie, but hey, we're here.
We traveled back from my parents today. We went and did a birthday weekend up there. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, now I know why.
You were up here? You didn't even tell me?
Well, we were at my parents the whole time.
This Tex on his porch smoking a cigar, not on his phone.
I understand.
Butch B's trying to. Also, from last show, that was the first time we used the PowerPoint, folks. So we came to the conclusion that Tex had put all of his information on the PowerPoint in invisible ink, and that's what we're going to go with. So next Wednesday night, we'll have more. J-Vi stole the show there, so we're working on our technology wing as we speak. So we have more PowerPoints, more lists and things. Also, I heard this at work this past week. Glizzies. Do you know what a glizzy is?
Dip.
No, it's a hot dog. I was talking with this younger guy at work about the hot dog eating contest. I made a hot dog eating contest joke, and he goes, "Glizzies?" I'm like, "What? What is a glizzy?" And he's like, "It's a hot dog. That's what everybody's calling it." I'm like, I'm on Twitter with our account, and I have no idea what that means. None.
TikTok, I guess, or Threads.
I guess so. Glizzies.
Thread talk. So
break threads. Yeah, Twitter and Threads, they're at it. We had the Wembenyama debut where he got dunked on and his security guard slapped Britney Spears.
Is he bust?
Hey, we haven't had this much hype for a tall guy.
The Charlotte Hornets guy.
Yes, dunked all over him. He should get a sponsorship from Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, so Wemby's going off, and then
like mother. Right now.
We started a community group on our Twitter too. So join that, where we're going to talk DraftKings. We just sit there and basically complain about how we screwed up and didn't play the right guys. So, anyways, on the show, salute your sports. We'll do that in a minute. We got the water cooler debate, the DFS Segi, where we break down this John Deere here. The How Dare Yous, the other relevant sports news, and the Intersquad Dad-Kings Jamboree, the Wodamaker. We'll give it an update on that. But first is National Dimples Day, boys. National Dimples Day. Not for your golf balls. This was an awesome read. You got them? There you go. All right.
I think I do.
Hey, there's something you can buy maybe that'll help you with that. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. Dimples are often associated with cute babies and good-looking adults. Only 20 to 30% of the entire world population has dimples. Although most people possess two dimples, rare few produce only one when smiling. Who's got dimples?
Me.
Do I have them?
No.
I have 2.
Yeah.
I have 2.
You're part of the 20 or 30 then. So there's 4 different
Yes.
for your face. There's both cheeks. There's a chin dimple, which Tex was here.
Tex has that, yeah.
One-sided, and then corner of your mouth. And here's how they form.
Corner of your mouth.
Yeah, corner of the mouth dimple.
Is that not clover lip?
No, you mean cleft lip?
Clover.
Yes.
No, cleft
Wait a
palate. No,
second.
no. I don't know what clover lips are. Oh man, I don't know what clover lips are. This is how the zygomaticus major muscle, which is the muscle that controls your facial expression, controlled by cranial nerve 7, I believe. People with dimples possess 2 of these muscles. One muscle connects to the cheekbone, the other connects to the corner of the mouth. So that's the anatomy behind it. Some people are born with back dimples down there on your lower back.
Oh, yeah.
Which are indentations on your lower back. And
these are your back abs?
Yes. These are called the dimples of Apollo and Venus because they're related to beauty of the Greek gods or whatever. So back dimples. How about that?
Oh.
And in
I've seen
1936, Isabella Gilbert made her introduction to the world with an invention. Come on the show, Isabella. That supposedly created dimples. And the American Medical Association deemed that the device was hazardous to the person's health because it's basically this apparatus that looks like when people get braces and they have that head strap, but it basically had 2 hooks that just dug into your cheek for like 3 hours.
Dude, I had to have that headgear whenever I got braces because my jaw was so over. I had such an overbite that they put that headgear on me when I got braces. Like I had to wear that headgear at night.
Oh my gosh.
And it was painful. Trust me.
I bet so. Trying to reset your jaw, dude. Everybody's got a plan.
And really, I didn't even know I really had a problem, but everybody just told me I did. So I just did it, Like I did.
Wow, dude.
Way
to be a sheep. Way to be a sheep.
follower, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah. Lions, not sheep,
Like,
whatever that
you
is. The chief dimples officer, Graceful Grady, dubbed this holiday in 2022. Any thoughts on Dimple Day?
Might as well just be called Cute Kid Day. I feel like all little kids that are real cute have dimples. As weird as that sounds coming from an adult.
No, I know what you mean. It's, when they smile, they got the little chunky cheeks. Especially
teeth,
babies.
No teeth, chunky cheeks with dimples. Cutest thing.
Yep. So there you go, folks. There's the intro, the National Dimples Day. Happy National Dimples Day if you have dimples. Congratulations, you're part of the 20 or 30%. Way to go. All right, let's salute some sports. Who wants to go first? Let's
I'll go first.
I see what Javi has in there. Let's give him, since Tex isn't here to give us some. Actually, I put some Josh Allen news later, so go ahead. Salute your sports, man.
Since Tex isn't here, I'll cover the Bills news for him. After being on social media this weekend and seeing some posts that some rumor milled accounts want to throw up, I think I'm siding with Diggs. Josh Allen is getting too famous for his own britches. Going to Mexico, making out with his new girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get to work, Josh. Let's get to work. I'm with Diggs. We want to win the Super Bowl. We want to compete for a title. Let's get to work. Let's not be out in public getting pictures taken, slopping tongues. Like, come on. I'm with Diggs.
But wait a second. It's Josh Allen. When is he not going to be getting his picture taken?
At his house.
Hey, when he's in the facility.
Yeah. When he's in the weight room.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's a fair question and a fair answer.
But he probably has one of those film crews that follows him around 24/7 though.
He's becoming about the
I'll tell you who the other quarterbacks that are not getting their picture taken. Brock Purdy and Dak. They're
working, baby.
Brock Purdy's in the hospital. He can't get out of the hospital.
Dude. Oh,
Dak's working on his huddle game. I'm surprised we didn't.
No, apparently he doesn't have to work on his huddle game. His huddle game's it's secure. He's working on not throwing it to the other team.
I can't believe we let Tex get away with saying Cole Beasley's that's the best person he's ever been in a huddle with when Cole Beasley played with Tom Brady for like a couple games last year. That's nonsense. Nonsense. So you're siding with Diggs.
They brought him in for like 2 games.
I'm siding with Diggs.
All right.
But hey, check the tape. I said that weeks ago too. I didn't think Diggs was wrong.
You did.
Let's work. Hey, you know I'm about that work.
Hey, get that
The
dog
point
in
of the matter is that Diggs really wants to come and play with his brother in Dallas.
No, Diggs just wants to win.
Well,
and we came up short last year. Now I think there was a lot of circumstances
miserably
that
short.
Into that.
Miserably short.
I mean, but I think 31 teams can say that.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
facts.
Congratulations, you're part of the club.
All right, here's my salute your sports. I found another picture involving college sports. I think last week it was the liabilities for each college football team. This is the top 25 list of colleges with the best weather. This is from @BigGameBoomer on
State of
Twitter.
Miami.
Nope. Well, it's on there. So you want me to go through the whole thing? Number 1 is UCLA. Number 2 is San Diego State.
Okay.
They're in. Number 3 is FAU. Number 4 is USC. Number 5 is Colorado. 6.
Time out.
Okay, go ahead. Go off.
Yeah, I'm about to do this too.
UCLA and USC are in the same city.
Yes, exactly.
How can one be 1 and one be 4?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I didn't even think about it. This is not my list, everybody.
Hey,
not my list.
FAU's in the middle of dead heat, Florida.
Yeah.
Gross.
Dude, all the okay, so then 6 is Miami, 7 is Cal.
So
8 is
body of water is FAU.
Mexico? No.
Mexico's not water. It's in Boca Raton.
I forgot a few words there.
What
not advice, dude. Come on the show, Mexico.
FAU's in Boca Raton, so it's close to Jupiter, where all those golfers live.
All right, so that body of water is
Atlantic Ocean,
Mexico.
Surveys. I need a survey board back. Survey says Mexico.
Not advice. Tom Brady's not available.
Yeah, Tom Brady's not available.
I would have loved to be what's his name on Family Feud.
Boys,
let me when you said that.
Let me.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Mexico.
He would have given me. He would have done one of these and walked off the stage.
Yes.
Here we go. So 6 is Miami, 7 is Cal, 8 is Stanford, 9 is USF, 10 is Washington, 11 is Arizona State, 12 is Oregon State, 13 is Oregon, 14 is BYU, 15. Guess who it is, boys? Guess who made the list?
Dude.
App State.
Oh.
App State, number 15, best weather. 16, Utah State. 17, Utah. 18, Colorado State. 19, Arkansas. That's okay.
Yeah.
20, Arizona. 21, Tennessee. 22, Florida State. 23, Air Force. 24 is Virginia. 25 is Coastal Carolina. So the question I have to ask J-Vi, since he's a big SEC guy.
Really?
Top 25 weather. There's only 2 SEC teams on here. They're frauds. There's 2 Sunbelt teams.
I'll tell you, Arkansas is not great weather. First time I went to Arkansas, this was me being like AK back in the day. First time I went to Arkansas 2012, and me being an idiot was thinking Arkansas, like that's down south. It's not going to be that cold there. There was snow on the ground, and I didn't have a jacket. I froze my ass off for like 4 days. I had to go into this gas station.
Hey,
you didn't tell anybody you were cold either, did you?
No.
You did that. No, I'm good.
I fought it for a couple days, and then I had to buckle down. I went to this gas station called Come and Go. I had to buy a sweatshirt.
Oh, man. Oh, that's incredible. That's okay. So there you go. App State made the top 25 And the SEC not represented very well there. So
The
in your face, SEC. A lot of California and Florida there. All right. Butch P, what's your
And
salute
so-
your sports?
What did I have it down there? I forget.
Nothing.
Did I have anything?
No.
Oh, poop. God dang. That's
Dude,
why
salute Mark
I
Hubbard.
try to write.
Salute him.
Yes, Mark Hubbard, thank you for being you. You're just
Yes.
We marked it down, we took a little note, and then we remind ourselves that you are Mr. Hubbard, our Tyler, our Mark, everything.
Yep.
You're the line that we drew,
Yep.
and the bird that we fly.
We got your back, man. Come on the show. Let's make this official. We'll make all your apparel. We know the PGA's got. So Dylon gave us. He's like, PGA players, they need involvement from their social media accounts. It's like, hey, brother, you come on with us. Look at our ticker
Dude,
down there. You guys see
and
that? I added
Best
that.
thing is that he doesn't really need any push to take flight. He's already flying the bird.
Dude,
You know, he's already there. He's in the air. He just needs to
patriarch of the
land on
bird.
the millie goats.
Okay. Let's get into the water cooler debate segment. Hit it.
You serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
Are you kidding me?
About us, this is the water cooler debate segment, by the way. I love doing polls on Twitter. I can't get enough of them. I did 2 more yesterday and today, along with our water cooler debate. So, but first,
You can't.
So the
you
water-
can't quit it.
I can't, dude.
That's your can't quit guy right now. The polls.
I'm telling you, man. Call me Christian Pulisic. Isn't that the guy? The soccer player?
They're actually playing right now.
Oh, yeah, they're playing Canada, right?
Oh, Canada.
So water cooler debate, we just pick a topic. That's it. And we just debate it. Put our polls up on Twitter at Millie Goats, and we crown a champion. We hang banners like this one, episode 40. That was mine. One Hey Dudes champion. And then I got this other banner I updated. We didn't win it, so I made it 44 instead of 43. And we didn't win the Millie. But we just
Thought
pick
we were
them, and
there.
then we go to town, and we hope to get some engagement on Twitter. So look for these polls. It'll probably be out tomorrow at some point. But first, the dad joke. Here we go, boys. And my son wrote one in today.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know why? This is mine. Do you know why a cornfield is a great place to tell secrets? Because they're all ears. Come on, baby. Woo!
You need to get a life.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
literally
was
ride
good.
around. I literally ride around and think about those. All right, now my son's. My son is 4. Here we go. Do you know why
Dude.
Do you know why ducks have feathers? To cover their butt quacks. My
That
mom
was
helped,
actually funny.
Dude.
my
That was
mom
actually
helped with
funny.
that one.
I'm pretty sure y'all were stalking that first joke.
Oh, yes. Oh man.
I can just see your son saying that
Oh, he was
and his
dying.
voice.
Dude,
Yes. He was dying. He loved
that's hilarious.
it. Oh man.
Cover their
Um,
butt crack.
We were, like I said, we were back. Hey, by the way, I dusted off the old pool basketball shoes. I still got it, baby. I still got it.
Got
Wait.
the J?
I got the J.
You have pool basketball shoes?
Yeah, dude.
What does that look like?
Water
They're those-
Jordans.
They're those shoes that you put your toes in. You spread your toes apart.
Yes. Like the hiking ones.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, not Air Jordans, water Jordans. Okay. Episode 43. Man, we get off track and I lose my spot. The goat food on a stick. Butch P. Pretty good turnout for this vote. Butch P. 42% of the vote. Corn dog.
Holy moly.
Got that corn dog. I mean, it blew everybody else away. I was second yet again I'm going to start hanging second place banners.
Well, I mean,
25% with
after y'all's
sushi.
answers to that, I was like, dude, come on. Like, did y'all even think about the stick?
J-Bye was third, 21% with mozzarella sticks. Tex finished last again with shish kebabs, shrimp kebabs. Dude, and
Candy
I was talking
what did you say? Rock candy?
rock candy, olives with the olives with the swords. But yeah, there were some comments. They're like, who eats sushi on a stick? I'm like, well,
I was thinking about that when I was listening back to it. I'm like, when is sushi ever on a stick? I don't think I've ever seen it on a stick.
y'all going to the wrong place. My wife though was like,
And I gave you the second one. I said, how about a popsicle?
that's what she goes, you guys missed so many answers. She goes, what about hors d'oeuvres at a wedding? I'm like, oh,
Hey,
yes.
I don't know if you know this about us, but we're not
not
sticks in
advice.
our mouths. What I almost said for Tex was started with a P, but I decided not to. Kids show.
Oh, but yeah, we missed a lot of those. Oh well, it was still funny.
J-Vi?
I'm in Phoenix.
Desert goat. Is that what it says?
I just it just came on top of my head. I just blurted it out. But anyway, yeah.
Oh,
All right.
yes.
Anyway,
I also have to. I'm going to do a screen share here in a minute. Actually, let me do it right now before we get into this because I got to call you on something, dude.
Me?
Who wore it better? Who wore it better with your bandana? You or this guy?
It's not coming up.
wait a second.
Wait, where'd it go? Did it not come up?
Oh,
There it is.
me. His is fresh though. Who's Bruce Mitchell?
The dude from Swamp People.
Oh, I thought that said pornography on it. I was like, what?
Oh, I hope not. I was like, that's the first thing I thought about whenever I saw your bandana. I was like, this man went Swamp People on us.
Babe,
All right.
who wore it first?
Probably him.
Probably.
The other polls that we ran were what's the goat smell on a Saturday morning? J-Vi gave the most football guy answer you can get. The question was, or the answers were bacon, coffee, fresh cut grass, or the smoker.
Gosh.
The smoker's still going. What's the best smell on a Saturday?
Grass.
Yep.
Dude,
Explain
that's
yourself.
exactly what I picked myself because
I like cutting grass, so just that smell gets me going. But what I think about is that it's football season.
Yep.
Or close to football season.
Yep.
Hey, boys of fall.
Yes.
You know it.
I'm a
And then
football guy.
The other one
Yes,
was,
you are.
what's more important for your backyard? What type of energy? Is it big deck energy or big patio energy?
Big deck.
Big deck energy.
Yeah,
One
I like that big deck.
landslide.
I like that big deck energy myself.
We need to make a shirt. Big deck energy.
But
Dude,
what's the difference?
you're really laying the wood whenever you got a big deck.
But what's the difference?
What's the difference? A patio is in the ground. A deck is above ground. It's raised. Patios are in the ground. I think that's how you do. Patios most of the time are concrete. You don't see a wooden patio.
Like a porch?
Well,
we could. I mean, are you saying back porch now? I think the back porch includes the deck and the patio.
Well, okay, you can have a raised patio and it's wooden.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a deck though?
No, it'd be a raised patio.
That's what I'm saying.
I think patio is a concrete slab.
I'm trying to tell you that there's a raised patio.
I'm telling you, a deck is above the ground, made of wood. Patio's in the ground, made of concrete.
I wasn't debating that.
Oh man! All right,
I think it's like calling something the P word but also calling it the D word. It's the same thing, but it's how you say it makes it sound more manly.
Oh man, I love debates like that. All right,
it's a huge peck.
it is.
Sure.
Oh, all right. This episode's water cooler debate. What is the GOAT song that makes you break out the air guitar? And everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, you're at a wedding. Usually that's when it's happened, or you're watching a concert or at a concert, whatever. And this song comes on, and you lick the finger,
Slap at the bass line.
and you start going.
Yes. Stop at the best, Lamar.
J-Vi, do you want to go first? What's the GOAT song?
Look, I'm going to tell you what the GOAT song is, but it's not going to win because our
Nobody
listeners
knows the
don't know
song.
music.
Dang.
But
Calling people out. How dare you?
it's Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness.
No.
What?
No.
We didn't say karaoke.
No.
That's your karaoke song.
No
Come
chance,
on.
dude.
Yeah, and you
Absolutely
do air
not.
guitar with the mic, and you
Yeah.
do the flip thing. Y'all don't know music. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna slam you with the music. Because obviously it's Sweet Child of Mine.
Ooh. Like he's going Guitar Hero on you.
Yes.
Wow. No.
Hey.
All right. That's a good one. I'm going AC/DC. You Shook Me All Night Long.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right. All right. This gonna be a good one.
This is
What's
going to be a good
Texas?
one. I don't
We
know.
should
We
have
need
had
to
it.
get. We need to text him to see if he can give his answer.
He did
All my
say he
exes
was
live
going
in
to get
Texas?
us.
He said he was going to get us.
Tex said he was going to get us with this, but I think the real question we should have had a call in from our buddy BMO, the all-time best air guitar player.
Yes, he's the best I've ever seen.
What gets him going?
What is it?
I don't know.
Let's text him in the middle of the show and see if we can. We'll
Shoot
get
him
him
a
on
text
here
right
in a
now.
minute.
Maybe he'll throw a comment in
Look,
it if
folks,
he's watching the show.
This guy, he gets out, he gets up whenever he's getting ready to do it, and he fake tunes his guitar before he does it. And then he works, he slides. I mean, it's phenomenal. It's what
the guitar.
All right. So we have
That's
AC/DC, You Shook Me All Night Long, Sweet Child of Mine. J-Vi, what was yours? I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Yes, by The Darkness.
Yeah. Thank you.
So there you go.
Finishing last there.
And then we're gonna get BMO's answer and Tex's answer. Okay. Let's get into this DFS segment. What do we say, folks? I think so. Here we go. Transition. Welcome to the. Oh no, I can't stop it. Welcome to the Twilight Zone, baby. Let's talk some DFS. Okay, we were at John Deere this week, fantasy and DFS segment. All right, we're gonna give our 5 words or less headline of summarizing our lineups that we did. So, in a quick update, the guys, the GUYS, still hot. J-Vi sabotaged himself, but we still went 3 for 4.
I did.
You did. We're still 11 out of 12 the last 3 weeks, which is pretty good, and 18-24 overall.
You want to know what the truth is?
What?
So the truth of the matter is I was gonna play Hadley. I really was gonna play him regardless. But I originally wanted my guy to be Zach Johnson because he hasn't missed the cut at John Deere in like 15 years. I just wasn't creative enough to do something funny with Zach Johnson in the picture. But I knew I had something with Hadley, and I wanted to get y'all, so I went Hadley. And it
You went for the story.
It backfired on me.
You cost yourself the perfect record.
What'd you picture, Chesson or Hadley?
I pictured his body.
That's when he did the wacky wavy inflatable flailing arm tube guy, the
But my
corn
body.
stalk.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for reminding. Yes.
Yeah.
But my body.
We got a
is telling
submission
me
here
yeah.
from our mom. The Who, Teenage Wasteland. Air guitar.
Teenage Wasteland.
Yep. Somebody's gonna say
Yeah,
Freebird, but that's just
well,
way too long.
and you got to stay around for that one.
Yep.
You know. I like it.
Van Halen's got some good ones too. Yes.
Dude,
All right.
I mean, there's so many guitarists out there.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Here's the headline. I'm gonna go first. This is from my golf lineup. This dude, you're gonna find out here in a minute why this is my headline. Christian betrays in hoot. Because he betrayed me. He let me down and sunk a lineup that I probably could have won a lot of money with. So betrays in hoot.
Oh,
I almost how dared him right there, but I had to fight myself.
dude.
Okay.
That great, what is it? Gray horned owl that didn't hoot. Yeah, he didn't. Sorry, Tex, you're not here to defend yourself. But I wish you were.
All right, J-Vi, go ahead.
Hey, I'm broke as a joke right now. That didn't stop me from playing a free UFC lineup.
Hey,
So I TK'd my UFC.
dude, what a knockout!
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, you're like a rose bush.
Okay.
Like a knockout
Wait
rose
for the
bush.
You said the punchline before the joke.
Hey, that's how it normally happens with me.
Oh gosh. All right, what is yours, Butch?
Dude, I butcherized my lineups this week. I mean, I really don't care if that's 5 words or less, but
So not a good showing this week.
No, not a good showing at all, except for that. Probably get into the fights later on, but still, hey.
Yeah, you had a good fight week.
6 for 6 for the winners on fight. First time in my history I've ever nailed 6 winners. I'm like, I didn't even win the thing.
Yeah.
Like
that was my first thought. You're like first time I picked
there?
all winners, and I'm like, yeah, but you didn't win.
You
So
probably would
what's
have
it
won
do?
mine. I think I got like 30th out of 200, and I had 5 out of 6. I picked Whitaker winning, and he got knocked out. That'll be a good fight though between that Dupree or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Adesanya.
Oh, are they going to fight next?
Yeah, I think they're gonna fight in Sydney, which is in end of August or September. It's in September.
Australia.
Yeah, because Izzy's he's in New Zealand. Although
Like
he's claiming Africa
Sydney,
now,
I know,
but he fights out of New Zealand, but he's Africa.
So
he's saying that the one guy who beat Whitaker is from South Africa. So Izzy's saying that he's more African than the guy that's from Africa.
Oh, well, that's a little chirpy.
Yeah. Somebody asked Dana White about it, like the racism. And this is what I like about Dana White. He said,
the racism of what?
He said, who gives an F? It's the fight game. You can say whatever. You're going to settle it in the cage.
Exactly. But, I mean,
they're promoting the fight. Who cares?
I don't know if you pull that card in an industry.
Well, it's media trying to grab something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the media.
I mean, there's all aspects of life that's in the fighting world. I mean, yeah, exactly.
All right, Texas Fire Flames list. We had no submission for that, unless anybody has one off the top of their head.
I'll say JT, even though I'm mad at him. JT, Ricky, and Spieth at Wilmington.
Somebody said there was the picture that commented and said, "Good thing Jordan Spieth saved his irons." I see Jordan Spieth saved his irons for the Open because his suit was so wrinkly. I was like, man, that is phenomenal.
Credit to that person.
I don't know who it was. I wish I knew who it was, but I was like, dude, that's my kind
literally
of
lost my
there,
water.
Yes, dude. Good thing he saved his irons for that was good.
Ricky
okay.
his mustache though.
I know, man. He's doing too much.
I just ruined my how dare you, but I'll come.
All right. You.
Whoopsies, whatever. Hey, you can take one for me.
I got excited about it.
All right.
You
Best
know
and
I
worst
never
from the
have one, so
best and worst from the John Deere Classic. The guys, the golfers, up your sleeve. 3 out of 4.
was it really?
Yeah. That
Nice.
thing's 11 out of 12 the last 3 weeks.
Which one missed?
Me.
Chesson Hadley, dude.
Oh, Chesson. Oh,
So my guy that won't
hey,
miss the cut in a million
hey,
years,
we were trying
guy.
to play chess while we were playing checkers.
That's right. That was good.
Flip that one around on you.
Yeah. All right. My guy that won't miss the cut in a million years, guy. Kodaira made the cut. That's 3 in a row, boys. I'm back at 500. Finding my groove
he
right
already
before.
heated up.
Let's go, baby. He was 7 under for the tournament, so pretty good. Pretty good play. Butch P.
Are you going to pull up from half court next time?
Dude, I'll make it
Dude.
6,800 below next week. Watch me. Butch P with the social studies course history guy gave you Russell Henley. He was 10 under.
And
Pretty
I
solid.
wish I had played him.
Yep. Yeah. I know this show that tells you who to play, but it's not advice. Tex had you 16 under. I think he was tied for like top 5 maybe. And Javi Chesson Hadley 4 over for the tournament. Miscut.
He fell apart at the back 9.
Yeah.
He was right there and then just lost it.
4 over is bad. 4 over is very bad. Especially whenever people are 20 under. But low scores again all over the place. Sepp Straka, Mark Hubbard stole the show. Mark Hubbard, be aware of us. We will get you that mock-up soon for the shirts. Okay. So Sepp Straka wins this thing. Here's my best lineup from this tournament. I had 608 points, 608.5 points, and I think the top lineup in the contest I was in was, hold on, I think it was 6. Get out of here. I had a top. It was 112th. The top lineup was 678. So I was right there. And here's why. I had Shank, who was tied for 4th. I had Smalley, who was tied for 2nd. I had Straka, who won the thing. I had Lucas Glover, who was tied for 6th. And I had Nate Lashley, who was tied for 21st. Those 5 golfers got me all the way to almost the top 100. And Bezaden Hoot.
If you would have had one guy who just made the cut. Just
I
made the cut.
Yes. And you'll see here in a minute, that little 8,500 range, like 7,500 to 8,500 range was just not good. There were only a few people. If I'd have played our dude, Hubs, that would have turned it around. I would have won it if I'd have played Hubs. Could have won 1,000. So, but Zayden Hoot really let me down. I thought he was going to get there, but the cut line moved like right as the day 2 was ending. So that was my top. Do what?
To 3 or 4?
I think it moved to 4.
Oh,
like right as the tournament was kind of winding down on Friday. But 608.5, 112. Won some cash on that one.
I bet.
One
of my buddies texted me and asked me if I played Straka. And I was like, unfortunately not. But AK played Straka, and I knew you had Straka and Smalley. I forgot about the other 2.
Yep. I had 4 guys that were in the top 6 and the guy who won it. So it was a pretty good lineup. Butch P. Butch, listen to that. Shank tied for 4th. Smalley tied for 2nd. Straka won it. Glover tied for 6th. Lashley tied for 21st. And then Bezaden, who'd missed the cut, cost me big time. Anybody? I had 4 of my golfers were in the top 6.
Hey, that's DraftKings right there.
I could have. I mean,
oh, dude, yeah, and you're looking at what was he like 8,500 or
yeah, yep.
Like, dude, I could have easily went south of the border and picked up exactly who I needed to project.
Yeah, I could have played Hubbard.
Exactly.
I could have played Todd.
Yeah, right.
One of those guys.
Yeah.
I win it. It's over. So anyways, J-Vi, what about you?
Oh man, my best player that I played all week was Cam Young. I don't know why. I just had a good feeling about him. Played him. He did well. He kind of fell apart the last 2 days.
He's a
I mean,
good ball striker. Have you heard that?
He didn't really. I guess he didn't really fall apart. He just didn't score like the other guys. But
Yeah. I mean, he was the rabbit,
my biggest
essentially.
letdown, Carson Young. He just let us down. I think he's tired. Give himself a break. And Grillo. Grillo's just, since he won, it's like he doesn't even care anymore.
Mm.
Well, it's not that. That's just Emilio. I mean, the Argentina, like it. I mean, yeah, the Mighty Ducks guy. But I mean, you know, and I'm just saying, like, dude, I've been tracking Emilio. Like, I've been tracking Emilio for a long time, and this is his track record. Like, he's just an up and down roller coaster. And I played him myself. I was like, dude,
Yeah, like
I did it again. I did it again.
He had 32 points.
Yeah, 32. All right, Butch, what about yours?
I want to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Because I didn't say it last show on Wednesday. But if you're going to put Brett Snedeker that low, I'm going to play him.
You're not going to put him that low and me not play him.
And I played him. And he missed the cut again.
It's like a third week in a row.
I have to control myself next week or next time he plays, if he plays again, and not play him. Unless he's below 6,500, then I'll probably play.
What a value that is. You're already talking yourself back into it. Butch, what about you?
I played Denise Gomez as my best play.
Denise Gomez, is that the U.S. Open, Women's Open?
No, it's the USC or whatever, the Mama player.
Oh.
Because I really don't have. I really don't have a good play. I really don't have a good play in golf.
Okay.
So,
all right. Okay.
And her nickname is D, and Denise is a great name, and my nickname for my sister is D, and her nickname's D. And
you're going into the model right here.
Oh yeah,
you're going back to the model.
She scored?
Big
130.
D is for deck.
Exactly.
Which won
Big
the poll.
D, Dallas. Big D, Dallas. Cowboys fan.
Star, your best player.
Hey,
T.O. stood on the star. TKO.
The UFC, baby.
J-Vi's headline.
There you go.
All
right. Let's get into the scumbags and the stud bags. So for the scumbags, we usually do 30 and below. If you scored 30 points and below, sometimes we go just a little bit above to prove our point. You're going to make the scumbags list. And so we've got that. If you score 99 points or above, you make the stud bags list. And the three price ranges we have are 8,500 and above, 7,500 to 8,500, and then 7,400 and below. So the scumbags from the 8,500, guess what? Adam had one come on down with your 26.5 points. More like Adam had not win. Adam had lose, whatever you want to call it. Taylor Moore.
Did he get tackled this week?
He's probably still reeling from that. Taylor Moore.
I think he did, actually.
Taylor Moore, 32.5. More like Taylor less. We got Emiliana George Foreman Grillo. He's trimming points off all of his scores. And then we got Christian Betrazenhoot, because he let me down and cost me who knows how much money with his 29.5 points. So there's your scumbags from that range. I don't know, but I'm not even going to say how dare you. Nope, don't do it. And then the studs, Sepp Straka, Boom Straka Laka, Smalley, more like Bigley, 118 points. Straka had 141. JT Poston, the Postman, 103.5. Adam doesn't shank anything, 113.5. Cam Young, 105. Ludwig Aberg, the Titanic man himself, 119.5. And then Denny McCarthy. So all those, what I thought was interesting, there was a lot of the top dudes that played well. Like you paid up for them, and
How many
they
points
delivered.
was that?
What?
Is that the winning lineup?
No, that was just the stud bags.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right.
I'm
And then
excited about Aberg.
Dude, he is a baller.
He's got a good swing.
He's a baller.
Yeah.
75
Yeah, good.
scumbags from the 7,500 to 8,500. Montgomery, 26.5. Bro Rogers, Patrick Rogers, 33. Taylor, Nick Taylor, 31.5.
Oh gosh, dude.
Yes.
He killed me too.
Oh man. What a dude. What a
Taylor.
dude. Thank you. You're
He
Canadian.
was the only one in the
officially.
top 10 playing in the tournament.
You have not won on American soil.
That's
Nick
what
Taylor.
Dylon's guy.
And the
Oh, KH
Yeah,
Lee,
but
20.
didn't he win the Canadian Open?
Was that him?
Yes.
I think it
Yes.
was, yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
it was. So he hadn't won on American soil. I think that
Wow.
was his first win.
KH Lee, 28. Mike
I could
Kim,
be
30.5.
totally wrong.
Bramlett, 30. Dylan Wu, 30. Scumbags. There were only 2 stud bags from this 7,500, 8,500. It was Brendan Todd, 120 points, and Mark Hubbard, we should have known, the Birdman himself, 102 points.
Are we latching on?
What, to Hubbard?
Yeah.
I think so. I think
Canadian Open.
we'll call it the Mother Hubbard's cupboard. Print the shirts. Cupboard gang. Oh man. 7,400 and below, the scumbags. Zay Shang Dao, whoops. Chesson Hadley, whoops. Both of them had 24 and 21.5. Carson Young, 28. Callum Tarrant, 31.5. Will Gordon, 21.5. And the studs, Quest, still ripping it up, 107.5. You, 111.5. Glover, 112.5. Thor Bjornsson, 100.5. Grayson Murray, who's absolutely shredded now and been in the gym, 102.5. And this Mao guy, 93.5. And how about Jonas Blixt, 97.5 points.
Jonas Art?
Might as well be. The Archangel.
Architect.
Blitzkrieg. He went
Dude.
nuts. I think he was 9 under on the first day.
What did he come with, the Luftwaffe?
NFL Blix.
The Jonas brothers. NFL Blixt.
Dude, yeah, that just got me.
Oh man, that was good. All right. There's your stud bags and scumbags. I looked through this list and I'm like, scumbag, Hadwin played him. Bezadenhood played him. I'm like, what? And then there's like 8 dudes that if I'd have played any one of the other 8, I'd have been. That's what's so frustrating about it, but that's what keeps me coming back. So, all right.
Hey.
Millie Maker lineup.
Like, it's like making that birdie on 18, you know.
I'm telling you, man, not Straka. It's like hitting it in the water on 18.
Dude, double on 18 to lose your 59.
Hey, he had a new caddy. Whose caddy was that? Big
It
Cavs.
was
Kisner?
Kisner's old caddy.
Wow. Not bad
Nick
for your
Kavner.
first. Yeah, Kevin Kavsner. All right.
Come
Here's
on the show.
come on the show.
We
Both of
actually
you.
probably could get him. He lives in the same town that one of our buddies is from, and he knows. Hen Dog knows him.
Hey,
Kisner.
Kisner's cat.
Dude,
Oh,
tell him to cattle that thing in.
dude, they could share a mutual respect. They both have nice calves.
Hey,
Dude, both of them, tandem.
Mhm.
Come on the show.
Come on the show. this is not the Millie Maker lineup because I didn't play in it, but this was the top lineup of mine. It was Russell Henley, Smalley, Straka, Todd, Glover, and you. But I played a lot of those dudes, and every single one of them except for Henley were over 100 points, and the ownership was all over the place. Henley was 24 and over 24.5% ownership. Smalley 13, Straka 9, Todd 8, Glover 13%, and then you was less than 5%. So
And I try to give you the perfect picture of Henley, and you didn't play him.
Jamarcus Russell plus the drummer from the Eagles, Don Henley. Oh my gosh, that was funny.
Dude, play your little Hotel California, and you will never leave. Trust me.
Mm. All right. So next week we got the Scottish Open.
You doing that, or you doing the Barbasol?
I'm gonna do the Scottish Open.
Yeah, all the top guys are playing in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Scottish
Yeah.
Open. I might
Yeah.
sprinkle in a little bit of Barbasol.
Hey, I played Live this week.
Oh, did
Also
you?
played a free lineup in Live because I have 3 cents to my name right now. I'm waiting until the Open to put in money.
Mm.
But after day 1, I was in 3rd place. After day 2, I was in 95th place. So I got like 3rd to last.
Cam Smith won that thing.
Yeah, I didn't have bad guys. I just didn't have enough of the top guys. Like all my guys except for Phil shot under.
I wasn't great, but I wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So I didn't win any money.
I wouldn't want any money if I got first either.
DraftKings.
I was up there, but I wasn't there.
Yeah.
It's like Butch's 6-win lineup on UFC.
Dude, and I just like double checked that too. I was like, the screenshot. I didn't realize there was still fights going on. I thought like all my guys had finished.
Yeah.
People.
There was when you sent that, there were still 3 fights left.
Dude. So like I got pushed back even further.
Oh, I bet.
Like I was like, okay, this wasn't as cool as I thought it was going to be. You know,
You get all 6 fights right, you win 50 cents.
it was like I was middle pack.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
Every winner in the pay-per-view portion, though, got over 100 points. So you kind of had to pick them.
Mm.
Like the co-main, I think both of those guys got over 100 points. The guy that won got like 150 points. So it went 5 rounds.
Yeah, I don't even
Pistachio or something.
Yeah, something like that. That beat Marino.
Dude, for 125 pounds, those guys were throwing. And then like late in the match, it got into like a wrestling jiu-jitsu match because they were both so tired from throwing haymakers.
Well, and apparently I had no clue what I was doing because he was on by like 41% of the field.
Well, he'd already beat Marino twice, so that was his 3rd time beating him.
Oh, yeah. Like I did zero research, and I was happy that I freaking did zero research. And
We just got word from the air Gotar.
Yeah.
Purple Rain.
Oh, that I should have known he was going to say
Dude,
that.
yes. BMO.
I've seen him do that so many times.
He does the whammy bar and everything. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
he's like Guitar Hero. He lifts it up like he's getting the extra points.
Yes.
I've seen him do a slide before too.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's unmatched. Okay. All right, that's golf. That's the John Deere. We put it in the rear view. We leave the cornfields and we head to the Barbasol and to the Scottish Open.
Over the pond.
We will have that preview show on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday night. Yeah. It's on the ticker there. So, all right. Let's get into some How Dare You, some other relevant sports news, the Wodamaker update. Nobody say a word.
What the heck is this?
We need to get a chorus that drops in on that.
Yes. All right. I'll tell you what it is, Butch. It's funny you should ask. This segment is brought to you by Real and Neat Outfitters. Promo code GOATS. Use the promo code GOATS. Spend $60. Get free shipping and 10% off your order at checkout. At Real and Neat Outfitters, our passions are family, salty air, and smiles. Coastal flair and Carolina roots make our designs as original as every Hubbard that's given after somebody makes a great shot in golf. Be on the lookout, folks. Real and Neat Outfitters made this hat for us right here. Make the cut. Has our logo on the side over here. Oh, that's www.raeo.live. We're coming up with shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff. We're going to be doing more of that in the near future, especially if we get this design ready for the Hubbard drop. Okay. How dare you? J-Vi.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you?
How dare yous? Thank you, J-Vi. J-Vi, you want to go first?
I'll go first. Well, I already ruined my one, which Ricky Fowler shaving his mustache. So I'm sure it had something to do with his wife said you can grow it until you win. But I wasn't going to bring this up, but I will. So I'm going to make my how dare you to American Airlines.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Might have to get Big Cat involved in this.
It didn't fly with the bird.
But how dare you to American Airlines because you offer internet on a plane.
And you can't ever sign into it.
I paid for the internet this trip because I was terrified that my wife was going to go into labor and I was going to be on the plane and I wouldn't know. So I paid for $25 for internet and it didn't work.
Yeah.
The only
Dude,
thing that works is the American Airlines app. So you can look at your flight.
Yes.
So
You're
I panicked.
exactly right.
So I panicked knowing that I was going to land at 12:30 Arizona time. I bought the flight to go back home at 2 just in case. When I landed, she said that she was going into labor and I could get back home. Luckily, that didn't happen, so I was able to cancel my flight and get my money back because it was less than 24 hours since I booked it. But it was like I had 4 hours just to like ponder and think like I'm going to miss another berth.
I was going to say, that's
So
a risk.
How dare you, American Airlines, for not having your internet work on the
Not
plane?
fulfilling your
When you pay
fulfilling what you said.
$25, when you pay $25 to get
Did she
it.
go into labor
No,
at all?
no, not
Okay.
yet.
Yeah, it's close. I mean, I know it's humming, but you know.
I thought about that whenever you said you're going to Phoenix. I was like, oh no,
Yeah,
that's risky.
I know. I
Risky
didn't have a
business.
choice.
Did you
This is
go
the
out there
last.
in your
This is the
underwear?
last trip I'm on though. I'm doing all local stuff after this.
Risky Fowler. Okay. Here's my how dare you. My how dare you is to our sister.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
little
She
A.
thinks, how dare you, sister? She thinks that a bowl can be anything that is shaped like a bowl. Like it can have corners or it could be something rectangular. Now, is like a square shaped bowl? Is that a bowl?
No,
Or does a bowl have to be circular?
bowl is circular.
No, I mean, well, I don't know.
A
They make bowls, but they're not. They don't have corners.
But are they bowls?
No, a
They're
bowl.
like-
A bowl has a sphere at the bottom of it.
Yep.
A rectangular thing, that's a container.
She brought this up whenever we were at our parents this weekend, and Tex immediately said that's not a bowl because that's not a bowl. I'm calling you on it right now, and I was like, you just made the show. Come on the show, defend yourself. A bowl has to be.
Doesn't a corner have to have a angle? And those bowls that she may be referring to, they're rounded. Still at the corner shape, it's still not a complete. It's not a corner. It's
But that's a container.
Yeah, that's a dish. That's like a serving dish.
I don't know. Let me. I'm gonna try to see what like.
You didn't
Google-
when you were
Google
back
what
in,
is a bowl.
when you were back in elementary school.
exactly.
You didn't put a square dish over your head to cut your hair. You put a bowl. That's why it's called a bowl cut.
Yeah, and it's perfectly rounded for sure,
Yeah.
or oval.
Now, counterpoint, they did play the Super Bowl in Miami, which is a square stadium.
But they play the Super Bowl everywhere.
But I mean, squares have
We-
to have a 90-degree, right?
Where are we at? Just Google what is a bowl. Somebody Google what is a bowl. Anybody want to chime in from the audience? A bowl can't, it has to be circular or spherical, like a
Yeah.
half sphere.
I agree.
It can't have corners because once you get a corner,
Square
that's,
bottom.
yeah.
A round, deep dish or basin used for food or liquid. So it's not.
There you go. There you go. Round. It says round.
Yeah, exactly. A round.
Therefore, you
So
can't
there's
have
no
corners. There you go.
Can't have corners.
Mm. So
there you go.
everybody who's fancy with your square quote unquote bowls out there, they're not bowls. Stop lying to everybody. How dare you, including our sister. Okay, Butch P.
J-Vi, you have one for me?
Yeah. USA Soccer right now is tied in extra time to Canada.
Dude,
Oh,
I was watching
God.
that. That's why I said what the deuce was earlier. I was like,
Oh
what?
my
I
gosh.
just turned the
come
TV
on.
on to try to find it. I don't have FS1 on the TV.
Jeez. We're losing to Canada.
Yeah.
We're tied with Canada?
Yeah, they scored
offense.
they scored an extra time
Canada
of,
did?
of regulation to tie it.
Oh gosh, we're not good closers. We don't have that guy. We don't have the ice in his veins guy. Dang it. Okay. So is that your how dare you? Are you still in the bowl discussion there?
Well, too, and just to clarify, what I was really thinking was like a corner, and I was like, I felt like it had to come to a point, and sure enough, a corner is a point or an area where two or more edges, sides, surfaces, or something join. So that's not a bowl because a bowl is rounded, and a corner is not rounded.
Exactly.
You can have a.
That's a good point. And that's your geometry lesson. The geometry goats are here, folks. We are solving all the important issues like what's the best air guitar solo? What is a bowl? We're gonna have to put a poll up on Twitter, a bowl poll. How about that?
And that's from Collins Dictionary. I mean, he could be completely wrong because I never knew who Colin
Who's
was.
Colin? What happened to Webster?
I was getting ready to say, how did he use
Exactly. I
Webster?
gotta be reading off of just like sabotage stuff.
You know what you know where you find information about your back porch in
Urban
the dictionary.
The dictionary.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Okay, let's get into other relevant sports news. Here we go. NFL quick hitter Josh Allen photographed making out with Haley Steinfeld. I don't know who that is.
Is that
But
Jerry's daughter?
yeah. I was about to say.
I don't think so.
Is it not?
No, I don't think so. There's a T in there.
Steinfeld or Steinfeld?
There's a T in there.
Oh, like the umbrella. It was the
Tommy
umbrella
Fleetwood.
Tommy
T.
Fleetwood.
Next tournament's in Scotland,
Ooh,
which is connected to England.
which you need umbrellas for because it rains over there a lot.
Yeah, I don't think they like each other, right?
No.
Who? Josh Allen and Tom Brady?
Freedom.
Oh yeah, no.
Hey,
Braveheart, ever heard of it? And then Kim Kardashian and Tom Brady were flirting at a party,
what?
and apparently that's news.
Wait, who was flirting again?
I mean, she said, and apparently she said that he's her type. I'm like,
Okay, that's fine.
okay.
I mean, I could see it.
Who's not
Yeah.
her type?
Very successful athlete or very successful person has a lot of clout, I guess you would say. So that's how you form love right there.
I mean, could there be any two people different than Tom Brady and Pete Davidson?
Kanye, right?
I mean,
Hey,
I'm pretty sure they
all three of
right?
those guys are completely different in
What's
every
your
sense
type?
of the word. And Chris
I don't know what-
Humphries?
I forget. Was it at Wimbledon? Were they at Wimbledon? No. Chris Humphries.
dude. I came across like what happened to Chris Humphries.
Yeah. Question mark at the end.
I
It
didn't
was
even
definitely a
exercise it.
question
I didn't
mark.
even look into it. I was like,
So I mean,
I don't. Yeah.
but he was with Giselle, right?
Yes.
That's a little different.
So
thought he
Kim
was
would be
with
his
somebody
type
else.
because he's into women that make more money than him.
True.
Just
Very
smart
true.
on his part.
And he was part of the
Kim
FTX
doesn't?
thing. So
I bet Kim makes a lot more money than him.
Yeah. So she is his type.
Yes.
Yes. There you go. So that's
it
TMZ
could-
talk.
Yeah.
All right, NBA. And then the NFL, what is it? It's 9, is it 60 days till the season starts?
It's 8 weeks before college starts. So, yeah, it'd be 9 for NFL.
Ooh.
I was
We're
about
2
to say,
months-
man, I
2
could have
months out,
sworn you
boys.
said it was 10 last week. So if you, you go any more than 9, I'm going to be like, wait a second, that doesn't add
Yeah.
up. So 9 weeks, 9 Sundays.
Yep.
Or will they? I guess will they have a Thursday night
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
initially?
He's-
September
I couldn't
7th is the
remember if
first
they
game.
did that like the first week or something, or they just
September
let it
7th.
be-
We're going to have a show before that on Wednesday night for
Bills play
Yes.
Monday.
they play the Jets, right?
Yeah, September 11th in New York.
Who does the
Bills.
Bills?
Yeah.
Dude,
You know why they
it's
did
gonna be the
that?
worst start in like 5 years.
To bring red, white, and blue to New York on September 11th.
Red, white, and
Well, you
blue's
better
already
add-
in New York.
You
It's been there.
better add some green in there because the Jets are probably going to win that game,
Last time I checked, Buffalo's
Outta
in New York.
here.
huh?
Oh, man, football. Yes.
Are you sure? We hadn't even talked about Aaron Rodgers yet on the show.
Oh, God. No.
He's
Won't
gonna be
do it.
doing his psychedelics.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right. NBA, Wembenyama. I saw a picture in there like Wembenyama was cooking. He had like 9 points, 5 assists, like 6 boards. And so I commented on the post. I said, first game he had a single triple.
Dude, I saw.
Iconic.
I saw.
Already stacking up the points, dude, or the stats.
I saw a graphic and it was like the top 4 players that got drafted and it listed all their stats. I was like, he had 9 points. The guy that got second had like 16, third 16, whatever. But like it listed like steals, rebounds, all that too. Except for every other player, it listed their field goals. But for Wembyana, it just had a blank space there. Like, come on, leave the man's field goals out. He was like 2 for 15 or something.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it hasn't been going
mean,
good.
Quite honestly, though,
I think Charles
you're
Barkley
looking-
said it's because he hasn't gotten into the fat women yet.
well, I mean that
Does
guy
he say
is a-
San Antonio has big girls?
Wait, Charles Barkley said that?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Man, you got to love Chuck. Woo. Dude, and you know what cracks me up is everybody's like, he's a freak. He's never been, we've never seen somebody like this guy. And I'm like, did y'all not remember Chet Holmgren from Gonzaga? He was like the same dude. Like 7 foot, can handle the ball, can shoot. Like we haven't
Yao
seen
Ming?
a player like this since 2022. Like, come on. Chet
Well,
Holmgren was supposed to be the same dude.
Dude, the
dude,
guy
Yao
weighs
Ming
like
and
140
Greg Oden.
pounds.
Yeah, but they
mean,
weren't shooters. They're saying
Well-
like Wembenyama can do it all, and I'm like, that's what Chet Holmgren was when he was at Gonzaga. He was shooting threes, like
Yeah, I don't even remember that guy.
so. He got drafted by the Thunder or something. He was out last year because he got hurt. All right, Major League
All right.
Baseball. Ellie De La Cruz is literally the most electrifying player on planet Earth,
He's been popping up on my Twitter, and I love the guy. I love him.
dude. He is so
He's
much
gonna
swag.
make me become a Reds fan.
So much swag.
Yeah,
He had there. I think
I
can't
know a
remember.
Reds fan.
Yeah, we do. Come on the show. Ellie De La Cruz Knobgate. Like I can't remember who they were playing, but they were complaining about his. Maybe it was the Nationals. Nationals. Have been
Yeah.
They
complaining
thought he
about
had
everybody.
cork in the bat.
No, he had some sort
the
of knob. Yeah.
Well,
Fob.
I don't even want to
No.
really go what it really looked
corn
like.
dog, cornfields.
Yes.
No, he had some, and he took it off, and then he hit a bomb. I can't remember.
And then pointed to the knob like
Oh.
yeah.
Yes,
I thought it was like
They
they
thought- they
tested
said
it.
it-
I thought. Now,
they did.
y'all are probably 100% right. I just thought when I watched it, it was like they thought he had cork in his bat. They checked it, and then the next one he used a different bat and hit a home run.
No,
It was a complaint. The complaint that knob gave them some kind of advantage, and they were saying it was illegal,
Oh,
and so they took it from him, and then went and I guess tested or figured out what the actual rules were, and then gave it back to him. Said he's not using anything illegal, and then he smoked a 450 home run or something. It was a no doubter. Like
and they just
like,
trolled
where
him.
did he even come from?
his mom.
Dominican.
Oh, is he from the Dominican?
I think it was the Dominican, right? Dominican Republic. I'm not sure.
I think that's like why I have kind of an issue with baseball. It's like even these college guys, you see them playing the College World Series, and then it's like they have to go through the minors. It's like a few years if they pan out, and it's like you forget about them. So like these guys are getting in the MLB, and it's like you have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
Or where
He's
they
a-
came from.
He's like 6'5" too.
Yeah, he's huge.
Well, I mean, the college baseball isn't like it's different from the other sports because it's really not like a segue to the MLB, like you're saying.
No, yeah, and I
Like
get that. I'm just saying
like
it's
the college basketball, the guys. Well, I'm agreeing with you too. It's like, but then when it comes to baseball, it's like, yeah, you go to college, you play baseball, and you're playing for all these superior teams, and
Well,
then
you're on TV.
all of a sudden you just get jump ship because the whole world is now filtering,
Well,
and they didn't have to go through the same things that you had to in college baseball. Because, like, if you go to baseball in college, you have to stay there for 3 years.
yeah,
You know,
which I think they should do in basketball.
well,
But you should give them the option to go to NBA first if they want.
well, and initially, it was, yeah, it really wasn't ever like that. But anyway, I mean, that's why a lot of people go like the JUCO, like or something
Yeah.
like that in baseball because you can just like transition straight to the MLB if you go JUCO because you don't have the same restrictions as you do if you go. As soon as you go to college, you got to stay there for 3 years.
Yeah,
Like,
but I
it's-
think it's like even in college, like more guys in college than you do like when they first get to the MLB because I think they're on TV. Like you see them play on TV every weekend if you watch college baseball.
Well, the regionals and the super regionals in
Yeah.
the College World
Well,
Series.
And then
is a
it's
whole thing.
like they go to the minor leagues and you don't see them or hear from them for 2 years, 3 years. And
Well,
then
I
it's
mean,
like all of a sudden they're in the MLB and you're like, oh, wait, I remember that guy.
How do
Or
I
like,
know that name?
Yeah.
Yeah, their farm system, a lot of
It's
times
the
you're
lack
going
of
to
exposure is what it is.
it's the whole, yeah. Even in college, I mean, we're not exposed to baseball. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, Wake Forest had the best year, and I didn't know that, and they're 20 minutes down the road, and I didn't
then
know
you
that
jump-
until they started to knock on the door of being in the College World Series. I was like, really? Like,
Well, and it's
mean,
like you
you
said
know?
too. It's like you have everybody in the entire world. Like, who the hell knew who Otani was till 5 years ago? Where did De La Cruz come from? Where did Rania Akuya come from 6 years ago?
Exactly. Unless you're like just in that industry, and you're like a huge fan. Like personally,
Julio
I knew,
Rodriguez.
like Acuna, I knew because of a friend that we went to the game with,
Right.
Breeze, and he knew who he was, but that's the only reason why I knew who he was because,
Right, it's
but he's
like
like a true Braves fan, like no, like follows their farm system and all that stuff. But not everybody's that calls himself a fan is a fan like that,
right. But like with
like
basketball or football, you could be a casual and still know who
exactly right.
80%
Yeah.
of the league is.
Yes, I mean
But this,
there's really not a sleeper in those sports like like I guess what you're saying in like baseball. It's like, wait a second, where does I mean nobody even knew who this guy was until now that he made it, and it's like everybody. I
he's
mean,
a superstar. He stole second, third, and home in 2 pitches.
I saw that was pretty
what?
badass.
Yes.
How fast do you have to be to do that?
Dude, he's a freak show, man. He's so much fun to watch. They need to get
Baseball
him in
needs
the
that though.
He
Baseball
should have
needs
been in the
that.
home run derby. I don't know whoever's in charge of that didn't put him in there is a complete idiot. They needed him in the home run derby.
Well, yeah. I mean, even if he was there for one round, I mean, that would have been
Yeah. Anything
electric.
on MMA, UFC that you haven't touched on yet?
Oh, dude. Well,
That was the best card in a long time.
yes, that's what I've heard.
Robbie
myself.
Lawler, who is badass. This is his last fight. He knocked the guy out in the first round. Bo Nickel, who he got the guy who was supposed to fight backed out on like Wednesday, so he got a guy that
Was that
was
the quarterback
undefeated.
for Auburn?
Huh? Bo Nickel?
Well,
Oh,
But-
Bo Nix. You're thinking Bo Nix.
yes, I
But
know.
Bo
I was
Nickel's
trying to make it
gonna
fun-
be
I was trying to make
something
it
to-
funny.
Oh,
Something to watch out for. He knocked his guy out in the first round. There's a lot of knockouts. There's a lot of good fights.
then college football. Mark Ingram's joining Fox Game Day. I don't know how they're going to big trust. I don't know how they're going to fit everybody on that desk for the camera angle. That thing's going to be like 20 feet long. It's going to be hilarious.
They're just going to probably just shoot it from a drone.
Yeah. The desk on that thing is going to be hysterical because they have like Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush,
Brady
who's
Quinn.
the coach? Brady Quinn, who's the coach? Urban Meyer.
Or Urban Meyer, yeah.
I forget who the host is, but they're going to be like 7 people deep on that desk. It's going to be hysterical. And the problem with
did
Fox
he get
is,
any recruiting infractions lately?
Urban Meyer.
They're probably going to pin Mark Ingram on him, recruiting him.
to game day.
Yeah.
All
New
right.
story.
Other news: Skip Bayless can't find a co-host, man. So he's taking a break. What's their show? Undisputed will be off until August, till they can find somebody to jump on the show with him. Hey, come on the show, Skip Bayless. You got time now? We'll get on there and debate you.
Hey, we'll debate you.
I'm not drinking Mountain Dew though. You forget that. Give me some vitamin water or some BioSteel or something. No free shout outs though.
Hey, give me that Gatorade.
Yeah. Gator Light or whatever that stuff is. And then I had to throw this in there. I don't know if you saw this, J-Vi. Bob Huggins.
I was reading it last night.
Did
while I
you
was
see
watching
what
the pay-per-view. So my father-in-law was at my house, and he's a big-time West Virginia fan. He was giving me kind of all the details, so I won't really go into it. We can talk about them offline, but it's going to get messy.
Yeah.
Even more so than what it is now.
He said he didn't resign. And so now he's suing the school.
Dude, he pulled a George Costanza from Seinfeld where he quit and then showed up the next day like he didn't think he didn't quit.
Did he really?
That's what he's trying to do.
What if was he trying to get a wrongful discharge or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Oh,
I
yikes.
saw that story, just started laughing so hard. I was like, whoa, man. This guy's not going away. Good for him, I guess. I mean, whatever. So that's it.
I mean, honestly, I just hope he just does well for himself.
It's so
like-
silly though. Like they've had 4 of their best players that he brought in to play for them this year, they've already transferred out and committed to other schools. So it's like, even if he does come back, they're not going to re-transfer.
Right.
But they could, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I think that's I don't know.
I'm sure they could.
Well,
I guess they could not show up
the
to
border
school.
seems
I
like
don't
it's
know.
just an open border. Like you can just go and do
Guess
whatever
they
you
could
want
not
to.
enroll. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Dude, it was funny because like, you wanted to pick Zach Johnson, right, instead of Hadley. And I watched this thing with him because he played like a program thing with the Clark girl that
Yeah,
is like you know,
Caitlin Clark.
awesome.
yeah, Caitlin
From
Clark
Iowa.
from Iowa, and then both of them Iowa and stuff. And then I was watching the video, and he just went on like a tangent like we do, just on the portal. He said, "Yeah, I guess you just go wherever you want to, blah blah." And it's like, anyway, I don't need to get so in particular on the portal, but he was, and then Caitlin just picked him up, and it's like, yeah, so Zach Johnson is really recruiting for us.
That's great.
Dude,
Love it.
and he's like, yeah, she could just play for 6 or 7 or 8 years, and then after that, it like completely sabotages it again. I was like laughing so hard because I was like, oh man, she just like completely covered for you, and then you just sabotaged it again.
Oh man.
Oh,
All right. Intersquad Dad-Kings Jamboree. We got some new winners. We had 2 contests. The John Deere. Javi gets on the board again with a win.
Yeah, I was surprised by that because you were beating me when I took off, and then when I landed, I saw that I was in first place. I thought you had played your good lineup in that one.
No, there wouldn't even have been a contest.
I
then.
know, that's why I was confused.
So
But hey, can't catch me.
hey, and then Tex got a win. He's not here to hang a banner, but he got a win. So
there you
things
go.
are gearing up.
Oh, Tex is 2 out of 3.
Not
In
bad.
NASCAR?
Meatloaf.
Not bad.
He went,
Yeah, Meatloaf.
he went
Mom.
meatloaf on you.
Is this
And then
NASCAR?
Dylon still hasn't won on American soil.
Oh.
All right. That's episode
Oh.
44. We didn't win the Millie.
I know when he hears that, he's just like, come on,
it eats
guys.
him up. It eats him up. I love it. And that's why we're gonna keep saying it. And hopefully he never wins on Americans. I hope he wins the Scottish. That would
Dang.
be I hope he wins the Scott. That would be so funny if he wins the Scottish contest.
What if he goes back to back? He wins the Scottish and then the major.
Yes. Oh man. And then we could still hit him with the A.
2 out of 3 is not bad.
Hey, you can win anywhere you want, buddy, but not domestically. Okay,
I
so
can't wait to get him back on the show.
yes, come on the show. Follow us on YouTube, the Millie Goats, Rumble, the Millie Goats. We appreciate all the views, everything. We've been doing well, and it's thanks to everybody who's watching. Hopefully, you're enjoying it. We're trying to get more involved. We got that Twitter group now where people can come in and talk DraftKings. So the community. We don't know about Thread or TikTok. I'm not sure.
We're trying. Hey, it's what did we say about our? It's coming.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah. Just like the blog.
blog.
Twitter at Millie Goats, Instagram at the Millie Goats, website and blog, themillygoats.godaddysites.com. The apparel, be on the lookout for some new stuff. www.raeo.live, Really Neat Outfitters. And then subscribe to the show. Leave us a little rating and leave us a little review. If you had a show, we'd do it for you. And go join our community on Twitter where we make jokes about DraftKings and talk about how we almost won. Anything else, fellas?
Hey, the Wodamaker right now, Butch has 39 wins.
Ooh.
And I have 20.
You're welcome. Do what now?
I have 26. My other number.
Are you next?
I'm second, yeah.
Butch constantly trying to change the rules.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
defend
you're
your
not playing
ever since you
the
did that.
You're not playing it under the same elements as I am.
All right, we'll see you Wednesday night.